Test, test. All right. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Pienaar, and I'm the proud band director at St. Louis Park Middle School. Behind me is the Band 6. We are broken up into two groups tonight. Up first is the Park Band. Let's give it up for the Park Band. So this year, we've had a really good problem. We've had a lot of 6th grade band students, and I think record numbers. I believe we have 150 6th grade band students this year. To give you some context, To give you some context, this is my 4th year here. My first year, we had 2 sections, so 2 classes of 6th grade, and now this year we have 5 sections of 6th grade. So that's just amazing, and I'm really, really thankful to families in the community for supporting band, as this is such a beautiful art form that your students get to participate. So the Park Band is split up between the 3B, 5B, and 6B Band 6 classes, and then after this, I'm going to ask for those families who are not affiliated with with Oriole Band students for us to exit, so then the Oriole Band families can come in. That being said, thank you so much for being here tonight. We're going to have some students introduce some pieces. So up first is George. George, come on down.
This next piece that we're playing is called Tadpoles by Randall Sandridge. Hope you all enjoy.
Test. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. That's such a fun piece, Tadpoles. It's really written for 6th grade band students. Another thing that we like to do for our 6th grade concerts is we like to take a minute to make sure that everyone is aware of what instruments we have in the band. So we're going to go ahead and highlight each section that we have in this band, and you're going to hear your student play a little something that they have prepared. So the first section that we have in the woodwind family is the flute section. Go ahead and stand up, flutes. All right, up next is the oboe in the woodwind family, and we have one oboist, and she is awesome. Let's give it up for Reese on the oboe. And the oboe is kind of an in-between of a flute and a clarinet. So Reese, whenever you're ready, here is the oboe. Perfect. Thank you so much, Reese. The next instrument section that we have are the clarinets. The mighty, mighty clarinet section. Thank you, clarinets. Staying in the woodwind family, the next section that we have is the alto saxophone section. Alto saxophones, go ahead and stand up. Test. All right, thank you. Up next, we have another one-person section, and this is the tenor saxophone, and Hazel is playing the tenor saxophone. All right, Hazel, let's hear how the tenor saxophone sounds. Fantastic. Thank you, Hazel. All right, moving out of the woodwind family, we're going to go to the brass family. And let's go ahead and have the trumpet stand, the mighty, mighty trumpet section. The trumpet section, ladies and gentlemen. All right, up next is a unique instrument because it has something that no other instrument has, and that is a slide. Trombone players, go ahead and stand up, trombone players. And this is how the trombone sounds. Thank you, trombones. We have one more instrument that's representing the brass section, and that is the euphonium, and Evelyn is playing the euphonium. Evelyn, why don't you give the crowd of what the euphonium sounds like? Thank you, Evelyn. That's the euphonium, everybody. All right, percussion, just kind of be ready for wherever you are. Now, the last family that we have in band is the percussion family. And this is the family that really keeps us together. They are the heartbeat of the ensemble. And the unique thing about playing percussion is you get to play a lot of different instruments. You're going to see some of our students play various instruments. So up first, we have the snare drum. Cam, why don't you demonstrate the snare drum for us? Thank you, Cam. All right, we also have other instruments like the bass drum, and Jonah's playing that. Go ahead, Jonah. Yeah, the bass drum. We also have some other unique instruments like the tempo blocks. Coco, why don't you demonstrate that for us? Thank you, Coco. All right, we also have some other unique things like the suspended cymbal. Go ahead, Edison. Ooh, wow, thank you, Edison. There's also some other things like the wind chimes. Edison, go ahead and play that. Sparkly, very nice. We also have big crash cymbals, and this is what you would see in your typical marching band. Jonah, why don't you give the crowd what this crash cymbal sound like? Very nice, thank you. And then I believe we're going to do some mallets. Coco, can you go ahead and just play one of the notes for the crowd of what the glockenspiel sounds like? Very good. Thank you, Coco. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our students once again for instruments of the band. Up next, we are going to perform another piece, and I believe we have Fatih and Harper who's going to introduce that. So let's give it up for Fatih and Harper.
Hi, my name is Harper, and we play the flute. This next piece is Piece 6 by Laura Estes. We hope you enjoy.
Thank you, Harper. Thank you, Fatih. so much, folks. We have one more for you for the park band aspect of the concert. And then after this, again, if your student is not in park band, or I guess in park band, if you can go ahead and exit. I'm gonna say if possible this way, but whichever way, and then we'll let the Oriole band families come in. So thank you again for coming tonight. I really do appreciate it. Supporting music is a really, really important thing, and I'm really blessed to have a wonderful school department and district that really values the importance of music. And so thank you, parents, for putting up with some practicing at home and some notes that turned out to be a lot better maybe now than maybe 6 months ago. But thank you so much for your support. That everyday practice makes a major difference. So thank you. Keep supporting your student to practice, because it really, really is everything. And before we go ahead and play our last piece, can we give it up for these students one more time? All right, we have one more. Sarah is going to go ahead and introduce us first. So Sarah, come on down.
To play The Tempest by Robert W. Smith. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you, Sarah. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, the Park Band! All right, thank you so much, folks. I do very much appreciate it. My name is Pienaar, and I'm the proud band director here at St. Louis Park Middle School. And behind me is one half of our sixth grade band that we had to split up into two sections, which is a great problem to have. This year we have 150 sixth grade band students. That is 5 sections, so 5 classes. To give you some context, this is my 4th year here, and when I started there was only 2 sections. So now we went from about 70 kids to 150, which is amazing. And so parents, a big thank you to you. But behind me, we have the very powerful and mighty Oriole Band. Can we give it up for the Oriole Band? Thank you. We're going to have some students come introduce some pieces for you, and you'll be able to see your students' names should be in the program somewhere. So up first, we're going to have Jonas, Libby, and Viva come introduce the first piece. Let's give it up for those 3.
Hi, this is Viva, Jonas, and Libby. And we are alto saxophones, and we're introducing the piece, Tadpoles. Tadpoles is an upbeat and exciting sounding piece, and it's got very bouncy notes that sound like the erratic movements of a tadpole, hence its name.
The song is made by Randall Standridge.
In the song Tadpoles, there's lots of staccato notes, which are very light and bouncy notes, and we had to work on the use of staccato notes in this song.
For Libby, Viva, and Jonas for that beautiful description. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much, folks. We really appreciate that. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to kind of use this as an educational moment to make sure that everyone is aware of what instruments and sections are in the band. Now, when we talk about band, of course, there's rock bands and jazz bands and heavy metal bands and all sorts of different bands, but this on stage is a concert band. And we have three families. We have the woodwind family, the brass family, and the percussion family. So the representing from the woodwind family, we're going to start with our flute section. So flutes, go ahead and stand. And each section has something a little prepared to play for you. Let's give it up for our flute section, everybody. Our flutes. Up next is our mighty, mighty clarinet section. Let's rise, clarinet players. Our clarinet section, everyone. Our clarinet section. Moving on in the woodwinds, we have the alto saxophones. Alto saxophones, please rise. Sax section. If you could keep the mic on during this, that would be awesome. Thank you, folks back there. All right, moving on to our brass family. Our brass family. We're going to start with the trumpets. Trumpets, please rise. Thank you, our trumpet section. You can tell that we love band. Up next is a section that is represented by one student. So if you're out there and you think this is a super cool instrument, which it is, I would really encourage you to start it up in 5th grade if you are in 5th grade or less. And we have Stella representing the French horn. And this is what the French horn sounds like. Beautiful, Stella, beautiful, thank you. All right, coming back to the low brass section. This instrument is very unique because it uses this thing called the slide, which is unlike a lot of other brass instruments, actually any other woodwind or brass instrument. So the trombone section, please rise. And this is what the trombone sounds like. That's the trombone, everyone. Awesome fun. If you were wondering, that was the instrument that I played in 5th grade. So, love the trombones. Love all of them, but go trombones. All right, last but not least of the brass family, we have the euphonium. And that is also represented by one person, and this is Walter. So let's give it up for Walter back there. And this is how the euphonium sounds like. Thank you, Walter. All right, we're going to move on to the section that uses sticks and mallets, and you get to hit things, and it's lots of fun. We're going to move to the percussion family. Up first, we have the snare drum. Will and Brianna, why don't you play a little bit on the snare drum for us? That's the snare drum, everyone. Let's give it up for Will and Brianna back there. We also have Hermias on the bass drum. Hermias, can you go ahead and play the bass drum for us? Thank you. I thought we were ready for a skull tune for a second. All right, we're going to move on over here. We have some mallets to show off. In the mallet family, if you have a piano background, this is all considered part of the mallets. We have glockenspiel, xylophone, marimba, vibraphone, and we have Oscar back there that's going to play a little something on the xylophone. Go ahead, Oscar. Thank you, Oscar. Up next, we have some other things that you can that we call auxiliary instruments, or sometimes they're in the toy category. We have the crash cymbals, and Hermes, go ahead and play the crash cymbals for us. Very good. Thank you. Yeah, let's give it up for Hermes on the crash cymbal. We also have the suspended cymbal, which I think, Oscar, you're going to go ahead and play that for us. Here is the suspended cymbal. Thank you, Oscar. And Oscar, go ahead and do the wind chimes. Just go ahead and use your mallet and go against the chimes there. Yep, that's perfect. Sparkling. Thank you, Oscar. And we also have the triangle, Hermes. Go ahead and do the triangle for us. Perfect. Thank you so much, Hermes, for the triangle. And can we have Oscar, do you want to just jump on the timpani really quickly? Oscar? You want to just jump on the timpani really quickly, using a timpani mallet? And we also have the timpani, or otherwise the kettle drum. So Oscar, go ahead and play a little bit on the timpani for us. Perfect. Thank you, Oscar. All right, we have some more instruments, but those are kind of the basic. Can you give it up for our students for our instruments of the band? For our next piece, we have Zoe and Walter are going to introduce it. So let's give it up for Zoe and Walter.
Hi, I'm Walter and I play the euphonium.
I'm Zoe Ann and I play the flute. We'll be performing Bass 6 by Laura Esses.
Please enjoy.
Thank you, Zoe and Walter. Much, folks. I do appreciate it. We have one more for you. And if I could just take a moment, you'll notice in the back of your programs, there's a whole special thanks aspect of it. There's a lot of people behind this. I had about 6 or 7 colleagues who are helping me out supervising. Cannot watch over 150 students by myself, so thank you for our colleagues. Thank you for our amazing custodial team for making sure that we have everything that we need on stage. If you were here a couple weeks ago, this stage looked completely different for the fall play production, and there's a lot of moving pieces, including this big shell that's around us. Again, we're really fortunate to have the facility that we do. This is a top-of-the-line facility, and it's a really special thing that your students get to make music and participate in here. Parents, I want to take a moment to thank you. Thank you for encouraging your student to practice and to stay with the instrument. Learning an instrument is not easy. We all know that. And it takes lots of practice, repetition, and a positive mindset, and most importantly, support. So thank you, parents, for supporting our students. Students, can we go ahead and give your parents a round of applause? And lastly, students, this is your first middle school concert, and you're killing it. And I'm so, so proud of you. Parents, can we give it up for our students? We have one more, Zoe and Maeve are going to introduce this for you. So let's give it up for Zoe and Maeve.
Hi, my name is Maeve.
Hi, I'm Zoe H/Zoe.
I play trombone,
I play the clarinet.
and the next song we'll play is called The Tempest.
By Robert W. Smith.
We hope you enjoy.
Thank you. great night, folks. Thank you.